Write this down. If you don't know what an IPA is, it's an income producing activity. And so a lot of people, you got cookouts this afternoon and cookouts tomorrow, but don't forget about your business. You're still building a business. All of the retail stores are open because they're in business. If you have a business, you need to be open. You have a business. And so to me, New Orleans is in the building. How you doing? So to me, these are the best times to build your customer base. This is the best time to show up on social media because guess what people are doing this weekend? Scrolling. And you want them to stop the scroll. So the best thing you can do is post. The best thing you can do is show up. The best thing you can do is start conversations. That's what you can do because more people are scrolling this weekend because they are doing absolutely nothing. And they got off work on Thursday. They were off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And to them, if they're not like on vacation, even if they're on vacation, they're definitely scrolling, right? And so you need to be posting. You need to be posting and networking. Are you serious right now? And so this is the best time. People spend hours, more hours. Let me tell you the numbers. The average person spends 2 to 3 hours on social media on average. Over the weekend, they spend over a holiday weekend. They spend 4 to 5 hours a day on social media. So on average, 2 to 3 hours every day, just regular days. Holidays, 4 to 5 hours. So guess what? You need to be on social media. Why wouldn't you be showing up every day? That's why I am here. That's why. Oh, thank you. I love you so much. You're such an inspiration for me. Without you, talk to myself. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And so that is my purpose, is to shorten somebody else's learning curve, to get you excited and motivated and into action. It's great to have motivation, but motivation comes and goes. I really like to inspire people to get into action. Yes, so you need to actually act on the things that I share with you and change somebody else's life. Yes, change your life in the process, but you're going to help other people when you do it. And so that's why it's important, if you have a business, make sure you're posting all weekend. Make sure you're showing your life, your lifestyle. Make sure your product, your service, your opportunity. 45 hours a day, people are on social media the holiday weekends. You need to be busting it out, okay? So that's how you do it. You don't be like, well, I'm going to just chill. I'm going to sleep. You can sleep later. Girl, you better sleep later. It's fine. You can sleep later. I promise you, you can. So I'm just like you. So I got up this morning. I did a lot of my IPAs, my income producing activities. I had another Zoom I had to do. I had to do another training earlier today in a different group that I'm in. So I'm still working. Yes, I'm going to go do an activity with my son a little bit later. My youngest son, he is in Tennessee. He plays AAU basketball. So they have tournaments all weekend. So things are still happening, but I'm still showing up, building my business. This is a priority. I'm not just interested, I'm committed. And most people are interested in growing a business. They're not committed to growing a business. You better write that down. So Jerusha said, most people are interested, they're not committed, because committed means you do it when you don't want to. Committed means you do it on the holidays. Committed means you do it when you're tired and sleepy. That's when you're committed. When you're interested, you do it when it's convenient. Jerusha, you do it when it's convenient for you. And so you have to decide, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want your business to grow? How bad do you want to build your audience, your followers, your presence? How bad do you want to do it? And so I'm going to share with you 5 social media places to start networking. You might know these basics. Some people don't know the basics, right? And so I was that person. I didn't even know the basics. And so understand, everything that I share is what I've experienced, what I know for sure. My hope is to shorten your learning curve. If you are joining me for the first time, put newbie in the chat. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. If you watch the replay, put replay, you tag and share. You and I just became besties. I need you to tag 2 people right now. Tag 2 people, share the broadcast. Tag 2 people right now. You need to tag 2 people. I'm going to share with you 5 social media places to start networking. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in the direct sales business. And I help people start a business with me in my personal organization. I'm currently developing 100 new women who want to work, start a business, monetize social media, build an audience, build residual income. The 100 is happening. Put 100 in the chat if you want to learn more about the 100s. I'm just loving on the 100s because I'm praying 100 families, 100 women, 100 lives, 100 people that are debt free from building a business with us. 100 is the number. So if you want to learn more about the 100s, put 100 in the chat, because most people don't know what they don't know. And so I'm definitely looking for the ones that are hungry, they're trainable and coachable, they're not in their feelings, they are committed, they're not just interested. So yes, the 100s is, I'm all about the 100s. And so I also come live to help all of you, because I don't care what type of business you are in. I don't care what you sell, right? I don't care. Lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, hair, you name it, essential oils, jewelry. I don't care what your business is. It's so much room at the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. So I help you build your business online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat. Yes, you want to build online, offline, it doesn't matter. And some of y'all want to be a triple threat, right? You want to be a speaker, you want to be on stage, you want to be on the radio, TV. Yes, love it, love it, love it. Do it all. Do it all. You have time. Okay. So are you willing to do the things that are uncomfortable? Yes or yes. Put that in the chat. Are you willing to do the things that are uncomfortable? Put yes if you are willing to do the things that are uncomfortable. Most people are not willing to do the things that are uncomfortable. Because if I say post every day, if I say work this weekend, if I say reach out to 10 people every day, it's uncomfortable. Will you do it? So are you willing to do the things that are uncomfortable? Yes or yes. Put yes or no. Okay. Now, what I need you to do is, because it's too many free trainings and available trainings for you not to be winning in some areas. Now, you don't have to be winning in all areas yet, but it's so much available for you. So when you blame other people and complain, you remain how you are. So when you blame other people, they didn't do something, you're blaming them and not taking responsibility. When you complain, you're complaining the upline, the business coach, the life coach, I lost money. You're complaining about it, right? You remain the same. So when you blame, complain, and you just remain who you are, and you never grow because you can't let it go. Let it go. Let it go. So stop blaming and complaining and start to get to work. So I'll share with you the things that I did, because I'm talking to myself, my younger self, 3-4 years ago, when I was not mastered social media yet. And I was starting like everybody else because I was offline. I had the offline success. When I got online, I was confused. So I teach from a place of where I know and what I've learned. And so when I started, I was just like, they said post. And that wasn't really getting me money. I'm like, how's that attracting people and converting them and building relationships? Like, how's it doing it? Face to face is different because you see the person. Face to face is different because what you're shaking hands, you're at networking is different. Online, you don't know who's watching, right? You don't know. You're like, I'm open to the public. And so you got to build those relationships. So I'm talking to my younger self 3-4 years ago when I was doing all the things wrong. So where you're going to start networking, I'm going to share 5 places. The first place, if you don't know, you want to start a business and you're just confused, or you have one and you still don't see the success yet. Start, and I know you heard this and you didn't do it. Start with your friend list. Start with your followers. Do you have 100, 500, 1,000 friends? Start right there. If you tell me you've spoken to every single person in your followers and your friend list, now you can go other places, and I'm going to share those places with you. But first of all, let's start with that warm market. Because if they are your so-called friend, even if you don't know them, but they're in your friend list or they're following you, that's a warm market. Start telling those people what you got going on. They do not know what you have going on. Okay, you got to start right there. You notice on every time I come live, I say my introduction because I have new people. They don't just know, every person just don't know that I do this, right? They don't know I'm a business coach. They don't know I'm a motivational speaker. They don't know I'm a radio personality. They don't know it. So I say it every single time because I have newbies every single time. So you can't assume just because they're your so-called friend on Facebook, they know you sell lotion. They know you sell candles. They don't know. So until you introduce yourself and you tell them and build a relationship. So number 1, put this in the chat for me. Start with your friend list or your followers and talk to every single person. Start right there. Only the committed people are going to do it. And only the people who are willing to be uncomfortable is going to do it. Okay. So what's stopping you? Your ego. Your ego is not your amigo. Your ego is not your friend. Your ego is not your amigo. Stop it. Write this down. Someone said, ego, you're edging God out. You have no faith in what you're doing. You got to have belief in your product. You got to have belief in your opportunity. You got to have belief in your service. So when you got this big ego, people should just come to you. People should just roll up to you. Okay, that's your ego. You need to introduce yourself. You need to be the initiator. You're the boss. You need to do it. So this ego, you got to let it go. It's not your amigo. You're edging God out. Write that down. A pretty person is putting this in the comments for me because you love me. I love you. And you always help me out. So when people watch the replay, they can see the comments. So put ego, edging God out. That's what you're doing. If you cannot talk to all of those people, it's about you and not about them. So you have to ask yourself, do you really want to serve? Do you really want to serve? Number 2. Now, guess what Facebook does? And Instagram and TikTok. They suggest people to you. So you know that suggested list of friends, that's number 2. That's the second place that you can start networking and talking to the people. It says suggested list of friends. It gives you these people. Facebook gives you suggested friend list, which is friends of friends or people you have, people who have seen your content. They're giving you the people. You need to start right there networking with those people. That's number 2. Why are you not networking with the people when they're giving you the people, right? Those are the people. People you may know. Those are the people, okay? Now, if you want unlimited leads, right? First, you always have to network. But if you want unlimited leads, you probably want to take my course called the 3-Day Ride. I have unlimited leads, and I'm teaching how to have unlimited leads where people are attracted to you, where people are asking you, what is it? I want to be a part of what you're doing. I want to get educated about what you're doing. So if you are struggling and you're posting and praying and you don't know your ideal prospects, you don't know your target market, you don't know how to market and brand yourself, where you're attracting people and you are starting conversations. You don't even know how to start the conversation to get what you need. Okay. I share all of these things in the 3-Day Ride. My signature course is open. It starts June the 14th, 15th, and 16th. And obviously, we're going to stay in that private community until I answer all business questions. I want to make sure you're equipped. Like your parents want to equip you for the world. Like I went to a graduation, we're trying to equip her for college. I want to equip you with everything you need to see some level of success online.